Today we are building the best $1,400 gaming PC, and it's all going into this case right here. That is right, today is going to be an all-white build, and by the way, we are using the world's fastest gaming CPU. Let's get right into it. For the motherboard, we are going with the ASUS Strix B650A gaming Wi-Fi motherboard. Now this was picked up at Micro Center in their bundle deal for $649, including the CPU and the RAM. Now keep in mind, this bundle deal has two options. You can go with their black motherboard or the white one. The black option is $609, but we're building an all white build and this is $649. Now this is an absolutely beautiful board. We shouldn't have to do any modifications to it. So let's go ahead and pull this out, start using her and build up the board. We picked up the Kingston NV2 1TB NVMe drive. This is a great go-to drive. I've used it a million times and I've never had an issue with them. I have recently moved to Silicon Power only because they've recently gone on sale for $47, but I just pick up whichever one is cheaper. Both of them are great budget options. For the CPU, we are using the Ryzen 7 7800X3D. Now, before you comment, yes, technically the 9800X3D is now the king, but when I put this PC together, that chip wasn't out yet. By no means is this CPU a slouch. It is still a monster, and you will see that in the benchmarks later on. I gotta give up here a big thank you for using gray or neutral colored standoffs for the cooler. I'm so tired of having to color those in to make them blend into the build. We are using Kingpin Extreme Thermal Paste, the best thermal paste money can buy. I will link some of this below if you'd like to pick some up yourself. For the cooler, we're using the Up Here UE2T6, whatever I put on the screen there. I fell in love with this cooler when I was searching for one. I needed something a little beefier than a single tower cooler and something that also fit the vibe of this build. Yes, we are changing the RAM only because aesthetics over everything, and this kit fit perfectly. Don't worry, it is the same speed and same spec as the bundle. I couldn't be more happy with the way this motherboard turned out. All of the colors came out perfect. Of course, the motherboard has a white and gray and silver aesthetic. This cooler also has white and silver, even on the fan right there. And then look at the RAM. The RAM also has white and gray and silver in the logo. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. It's all gonna look really well in this case. And speaking of the case, let's go ahead and get this installed. I do enjoy the aesthetics of this case and it was a good price. However, I'm gonna rate it a B+, and that is for reasons I will go over shortly. You guys already know I don't like these logos on the back of the fan hub, so we're gonna cover them up with some carbon fiber. I'm not gonna bore you with me doing that, but I will show you a before and I will show you an after. So far, I've been falling in love with this case until I realized it doesn't have its own ARGB fan hub. I mean, how are you gonna have an ARGB case with all of these amenities, but no ARGB hub? So now I have to buy that separately, which is usually huge. They're usually big units. When they come in the case, they're tiny. So just something to keep in mind if you're gonna use this case, but otherwise it is beautiful and the layout looks pretty good so far. For the power supply, we are again using Segotep and their 750 watt fully modular power supply. And yes, that is enough for this build because this build is only spec'd at 540 watts on our max load. So 750 is enough, and it will also be plenty efficient at 5 to 550 watts. And remember, this is a tier B rated, fully modular 80 plus gold power supply for only 75 bucks. The 7900 GRE was a perfect fit for this build. Now, before you comment that the 7800 X3D can handle a 4090, I totally get it, but this is a $1,400 build guide, and this is a perfect GPU for that price point, and it's still a monster. Just take a look at these benchmarks here in a second.
Revealing. Defeated.
My bad.
Okay.
I look fit. I did that.
Be at peace. One enemy remaining.
Oh shit. Can you shoot that?
He wants to get me in the corner.
B1. Top. It's only you two. He's above. He's looking back. Yeah.
If you want to buy this exact PC, it is on my Jawa page, which is linked in the description below. Or if you just want to build this PC yourself, all of the parts I used are also linked in the description below. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you big time. Please drop a like on the video, comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you want to. And make sure to put God first in everything you do and make him the center of your life. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.